Wing Nation rolling along here from the Racing Electronics display at PRI. So glad you've joined us here. If you're at the show, we're at booth 4721. Make sure you stop. PRI is a great show with all kinds of bells and whistles and tools and all kinds of things, but the biggest thing about it is catching up with people, catching up with friends. Morgan Havener is a friend of mine for years and years. We talk to her on Wing Nation on a regular basis, but it's been a couple of years. So my friend, good to have you back at the show. How long has it been? How long have you been away from the show?
I've been away for about 5 years, just moving and finding, getting promotions with work, my husband, having babies. We're done with all of that. We're here. I told Terry Gray on the way over, he's like, I'm on the pole position. And I was like, well, I'm on the outside pole and I'm going to smoke around you on the outside. So sorry about your luck there, but I'm so excited to be back. I'm ready. I think I still have a lot of fire left in me. And so hopefully we can see what's going on here and make some things happen.
All right, so on your social media, you posted, you ran a few races. 3 months postpartum, you ran a few races at the fall this year, and you posted, it's good to get a few races because I'm going to lay the throttle down in 2026. What does lay the throttle down in 2026 mean?
Well, if you see Terry Gray, you need to tell him he needs to buy us a 410 because that's what I'm thinking. So that's kind of where we're at. I would like to get about 40 shows in. I think that's what I could talk my husband into doing and watching the kids. So going to go to the places I like, where the weather's pretty, and where I can have some fun because every time I have fun, I do real well, and that's what's important to me now.
Let's talk about the now, okay? You have two young children. You had one last year and you had one earlier this year. So two young children under 2 years old. How has that changed your passion for racing now that chapter, having babies, is done? But how has that changed your passion for racing?
I think that it has lit a fire under me. I don't think I have the want to go to some high-speed places where I know that I could get hurt. I know that can happen anywhere, but I still have the fire in me to run the wall as hard as I can, or hit the bottom where I need to. And my son coming to the races and just absolutely loving it. I got to drive a vroom car, a wingless vroom car this year, which is an old B car. I got to drive the 360, hoping to drive the 410. I will drive. I have the want to drive whatever I can get my butt in, and hopefully with growing up and being different than I feel like I used to be, I can maybe make some of that stuff happen.
Okay, so you're living a normal life. You're a teacher over in the Memphis area, and you meet this guy named Will, okay? Was he a race fan? Did you know? How is the husband with mom drive? How has that progressed?
Well, I met him because he worked at the bank I banked at. And he knows nothing about racing, could care less about it. He's a hunter, but he feels about hunting as I feel about racing. And I think that anybody that has a passion for anything can kind of relate to the adrenaline that whatever you love gives you. And so he understands what hunting does to him, and he understands what racing does to me. And he's just a really big trooper. I always mess with him, say, well, racing I make a little bit of money. Now, how much money that is, and that's left to speculation. He doesn't make any money, he just spends it. So we have a really, really good thing going. I now work at FedEx World headquarters doing education for them, and I'm just really lucky to be able to still do everything and have the time to do everything. And the help with Terry, he gets my car ready and really helps. I used to be in the shop doing all of that, and so for him to take that on to allow me to still do it is just a big part of what keeps us going.
Yeah, it's one of those things I describe as kind of like having your cake and eat it too. And I've followed your journey, and I'm like, it looks like Morgan's getting it all, getting a little bit of everything, which is cool. The only thing you haven't done yet is the mystery question box. Terry had a racing related one, okay? We're going to see what you have, okay? So what do we have? What is a hobby of yours outside of racing?
Oh, man. I love to go to the beach. My family owns a house in Miramar Beach, Florida, and that's where I like to spend my time. But really, anything outdoors, whether it's going to the lake, whether it's skiing, whether it's going to the mountains, anything that can provide a little bit of outdoor fun for me and my family is where I like to be.
Are you a sit your butt on the beach person? Are you a walk the beach? Are you one of those people that plays games on the beach? What is an afternoon? And of course, with two kids, I'm not sure. You might just be mom on the beach.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a vacation anymore. It used to be sitting my butt on the beach. I mean, I could sit from 6 to 6 and not even care. Now it's a little different, but I still really enjoy the beach, building sandcastles, playing on the water, whatever, and anything with the kids now.
It's so exciting, it really is. And what I love about the PR show is catching up with friends, especially friends that have so much good happening in their life. Those kids, Ramsey and is it Mace? Maisie, okay. So I got her last name, Havener, wrong earlier, and I got Maisie wrong as far as that goes. Morgan, great to see you, and I can't wait for you to put the hammer down next year.
Yeah, I'm so ready, and we'll see you tonight at Buca.
Oh, I know, yeah. We do dinner every Thursday night at Buca, and it's been 5 years since he's been there. We've notified him that they better restock the pasta. Oh, my gosh. Morgan Havener joining us here on Wing Nation from the PRI Show.